So we have Q1, Q0, Q2. Q2 is the final and the initial state, and the alphabets is A, B. Okay. So closure for 0, Q0 itself, and Q2, while for Q1 is just Q1, Q2 is just Q2. Okay. So Q0, E closure is Q0 and Q2 at A, Q0, no path, but in Q2, it would go back to Q0. And we know that Q0, okay, the closure of Q0 is Q0, Q2. So this is the final destination of Q0 at A, okay? And Q at 1, if it's A, it could go to Q2 or loop within itself. So we have Q1, Q2. And at Q2, if it's A, it will go to Q0. And since Q0, okay, is equivalent to Q0, Q2. So therefore, the final path for Q2 at A is Q0 and Q2. So proceed with input B. So in input B, so again, consider Q0. Q0, if it's B, will go to Q1, and Q1 closure is just Q1. But in Q2, there's no path for B, so dash dash. And at Q1, if it's B, it will go to Q2. Okay, Q2 closure is just Q2. And at B, Q2, again, there's no path for B. Okay, so this is the final transition table of this NFA. So now let's proceed in creating the DFA table. Okay, since Q0 is equivalent to Q0, Q2, so this will be our new initial state and final state. Okay, so if it's 0, it will go to Q0, Q2 based on this table. Okay, and if it's B, it will just go to Q1. And our new state is Q1. Okay, so in Q1 at A, it will go to Q1, Q2. And if it's B, it will just go to Q2. So our new states are Q1, Q2, and Q2. So let's get the path for Q1, Q2. So in Q1, Q2, if it's A, okay, Q1, Q2 if it's A. So result will be Q1, Q2 union with Q0, Q2. Therefore, all state could be reached through A. And for B, Q1, Q2 is just go to Q2. Okay. So now we have a new state Q0, Q1, Q2, and no path for Q2. So let's create a path first for Q0, Q1, Q2. If it's A, so it will just loop within itself because considering all path Q1, Q2, union with Q0, Q2. So Q0, Q1, and Q2. But for B, it will just be Q1 and Q2. Now, the only state that doesn't have path is Q2. So let's map the path for Q2. So if it's A, it will go to Q0 and Q2. Okay. Okay, Q2 will go to Q0, Q2. And at B, there's no path. Okay. So now we are ready to create a DFA. So if there is no path, it means it will be a trap state. Okay, so let's start with Q0, Q2. And if it's A, it will loop within itself. If it's B, it will go to Q1. At Q1, if it's A, it will go to Q1, Q2. And if it's B, it will go to Q2. At Q1, Q2, if it's A, it will go to Q0, Q1, Q2, which is the another final state since it includes Q0. Okay. And then if it's B, it will go to Q1, Q2, Q1 rather, Q2 rather. Okay. At Q1, Q2. And at Q0 and Q2, if it's A, loop within itself, it's B, it will go back to Q1, Q2. While at Q2, if it's A, it will go back to Q0, Q2, but if it's B, it will go to a trap state. And in trap state, any value will be trapped on that state. Okay, so this is the final DFA. Problem 3. So now we still have 3 states, Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 will be the final state. Okay, so Q1, the initial state, closure is just Q1. For Q2, it includes Q1 and Q2. And for Q3, it's just Q3. So this is the transition table of this E epsilon NFA at A. Q1, epsilon is Q1. If it's A, it could go to Q2 and Q3. Since Q2 is the one of the next hop, okay, so we all know that Q2 closure could reach to Q1, Q2. So therefore, Q1 will be included on the path for Q1 at A. Now let's move on with Q2. Q2 at A, no path, so that's why it's dash. Okay, for Q1 at Q2, okay, it would go to Q2. And since Q2 closure is Q1, Q2, so this will be the final path for Q1 at A at Q2. Now let's move on with Q3. So Q3 at A will go to Q2. And again, Q2 equivalent is Q1, Q2. Now let's move on with at B. If it's B at Q1, no path. So that's why it's dash dash. Q2, if it's B, could loop within Q2 or go to Q3. Q2, Q3. And we know that Q2 is equivalent to Q1, Q2. So therefore, the final path for Q2 at B is Q1, Q2, Q3. And at Q1, if it's B, no path. Same as with Q3 at B, no path. So this will be the final transition table for this epsilon NFA. Now we are ready for the DFA table. So the initial state is Q1. And if it's A, it will go to, based on this, it will be Q1 to Q2, Q3. Okay. And at B, it will be no path. And since we have a new state here, Q1, Q2, Q3, so we're going to create a path for Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay, so for A, it will be Q1, Q3. So union of all of this is just Q1, Q2, Q3. And then for B, it will be Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay. Since there is no new path, okay, no new state. So we have Q1, Q2, Q1, Q2, 3, Q3, and a null. Okay, so Q1 is the initial state. If it's A, it will go to Q1, Q2, Q3, and will loop within itself when it reach Q1, Q2, Q3. But if it's B from Q1, it will go to an to a trap state, and then any value will just loop within itself. So this is the DFA equivalent of this NFA. Okay. So that's it for this video lecture. I'll see you on the next video lecture. Thank you.